In this video, we will discuss the questions of exercise 3B. Coming to question number 1, explain the term solution, solute and solvent. So you may get the definition from page number 37. Here you can get the definition of solution, solute and solvent. Coming to question number 2, explain why hot saturated solution of potassium nitrate forms crystals as it cools. So write down, because on cooling solubility decreases and the dissolved solute comes out of the solution in the form of crystals. That was answer number 2. Coming to question 3, give 3 factors which affect the solubility of solid solute in a solvent. So here are the 3 effects given. Page number 40. So these are the 3 factors which affect the solubility of solid: size of solute particles, stirring and temperature. Write down these 3 factors with little bit explanation. Coming to next question, question number 4, part A. If you are given some copper sulfate crystal, how would you proceed to prepare its saturated solution at room temperature? So write down, take 100 gram of distilled water in a beaker, full stop. Add 1 gram of copper sulfate crystals and stir till it dissolves, full stop. Then add 1 gram more of copper sulfate and stir again, full stop. Repeat the same process again and again. Then a stage will come when there will be no dissolution of copper sulfate. Doesn't matter how much we stir and keep the solution standing. This is the saturated solution of copper sulfate pentahydrate at that temperature. Coming to question number 4, part B. How can you show that your solution is really saturated? Write down the answer, because it will not dissolve any more of solute at that temperature. जब वो और solute dissolve ही नहीं कर रहा है उस temperature पे, तो इसका मतलब सीधा है कि वो solution जो है वो saturate हो गया है. Then question number 5, part A. Define Henry's law, crystallization, seedlings. So all these points are given on page number 42. Henry's law is given here, crystallization, then seedlings, page number 43. It is given on page 43 seating here. Okay, so you can write the definition. Coming to 5B, state any 3 method of crystallization. Actually on page number 42, the 4 method of crystallization are given. Just write down any 3 methods. Then question number 6, what would you observe when crystals of copper to sulfate are heated in test tube strongly? Write down, on heating blue crystals of copper sulfate, drops of colorless liquid condense on the cooler part of the test tube, leaving behind a white and amorphous residue of anhydrous copper sulfate. So that was answer 6. Answer number 7, give the name and formula of 2 substances in each case. So name I am telling you, formula you should write, or name also you can write, but still we can discuss. Hydrated substance, you can write any 2 hydrated substance like blue vitriol, glauber salt, white vitriol, green vitriol, any 2 you can write with their formula. Then anhydrous substance, you can write any example like sodium chloride, then potassium nitrate, potassium chloride. Liquid drying agent means a drying agent which are used for drying liquids. So they are sodium sulfate, magnesium sulfate or calcium chloride. Then a basic drying agent, here you can write quicklime, that is calcium oxide, and potassium carbonate. Coming to question number 8, what is the effect of temperature on solubility of potassium nitrate and calcium sulfate in water? So write down, increase in temperature increases the solubility of potassium nitrate but decreases the solubility of calcium sulfate in water. Coming to question number 9, solubility of NaCl at 40 degrees Celsius is 36.5. What is meant by this statement? Write down answer. This statement means that at 40 degrees Celsius 100 gram of water can dissolve 36.5 gram of sodium chloride. Next, question number 10, which test will you carry out to find out if the given solution is saturated, unsaturated or supersaturated? So write down for unsaturated. Write down the first statement. When the solution can add more solute at that temperature, it is said to be unsaturated. Full stop. Then next line. When the solution cannot add any more of solute at that temperature, it is said to be saturated. Full stop. Then next line. And when the saturated solution of a solute dissolves more solute on heating and do not crystallize out on cooling, it is said to be supersaturated. जब आप सैचुरेटेड सॉल्यूशन को हीट करते हो तो एक्सेसिव सॉल्यूट और डिजॉल्व हो जाता है और ठंडा करने पर जब वो वापस क्रिस्टलाइज होकर बाहर नहीं आता है, देन इट इज सेड टू बी सुपर सैचुरेटेड. कमिंग टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 11. What is effect of pressure on solubility of gases? Explain with example. That is given on page number 42, because example also you have write page 42 here, just below this paragraph. Solubility of carbon dioxide in water. पहले आपको ये लिखना है what is the effect of pressure in the solubility of gases. तो पहले आप लिखेंगे solubility of gases increases by increasing the pressure. Then you can write any one example. यहाँ पे दो examples दिए हुए हैं. Solubility of carbon dioxide in underwater normal atmospheric pressure is rather low, but when the water surface is subjected to high pressure, a lot more of CO2 dissolve in it, as seen in soda water. On opening soda water bottle, the dissolved gas rapidly bubbles out since pressure on the surface of water suddenly decreases. So any one example, sorry, it is only one example here it is given. So you can write along with the effect of pressure. Pressure का effect क्या है? Increasing the pressure increases the solubility of gas. Coming to question number 12, state the term, do not give examples. सिर्फ term देना है यहाँ पे. 12a, a solution where solvent is liquid other than water, then it is non-aqueous solution. अगर solvent water होता तो उसको aqueous solution कहते हैं. If the solvent is other than water, then it is non-aqueous solution. Second B part, when a substance absorb moisture on exposure to moist air and dissolve in the absorbed water and turn into solution, this process is called deliquescence. Then C, a substance which contain water of crystallization, hydrated substance. C is hydrated substance. D, when a substance absorb moisture from atmosphere but does not form solution. D, you can write hygroscopic or drying agent. E, when a compound loses its water of crystallization on exposure to dry air, efflorescence. E is efflorescence. And last F, the substance that can remove hydrogen and oxygen atoms in ratio 2:1 from the compound, it is of course dehydrating agent. Very easy, dehydrating agent. Now question number 13, explain why water is an excellent liquid to use in cooling system. Write down. Due to high specific heat capacity, water can be an excellent coolant because its temperature does not rise easily. So that was explanation for 13a. B, a solution is always clear and transparent. B part. So write down the explanation. A solution is always clear and transparent because of extremely small size of solute particles within bracket 10 to the power minus 10 meters. Okay, then C you can cut because already we have done this question in the previous exercise. Same question 3b में हम कर चुके हैं. No need to repeat again. C को कट करेंगे. Come to D part. The solute cannot be separated from solution by filtration. Write down. Because the size of solute particles are so small within bracket 10 to the power minus 10 meter bracket close that they can easily pass थ्रू दी पोर्स ऑफ द फिल्टर पेपर. इतने छोटे पार्टिकल्स हैं कि फिल्टर पेपर के पोर्स से पास ही हो जाते हैं, इसलिए हम उनको फिल्टर नहीं कर सकते. ई, फ्यूज्ड कैल्शियम क्लोराइड और कंसनट्रेटेड H2SO4 इज यूज्ड इन डेसिकेटर. यस, बिकॉज दे आर ड्राइंग एजेंट. क्या लिखेंगे? फ्यूज्ड कैल्शियम क्लोराइड और कंसनट्रेटेड H2SO4 इज यूज्ड इन डेसिकेटर बिकॉज दीज आर द ड्राइंग एजेंट एंड एब्जॉर्ब द मॉइस्चर ऑफ द सब्सटेंस which is kept inside the desiccator. तो डेसिकेटर के अंदर जो भी चीज़ रखी जाती है उसके मॉइस्चर को ये एब्जॉर्ब करते रहते हैं बिकॉज दे आर ड्राइंग एजेंट. F, effervescence is seen on opening a bottle of soda water. Write down. Because soda water is prepared by dissolving carbon dioxide gas in water under high pressure. Full stop. When the bottle is opened, the pressure is released, which will decrease the solubility of CO2, so it comes out with effervescence. That was F. And last G, table salt becomes sticky on exposure to humid air during rainy season. ये बात important है, table salt deliquescent नहीं है तब भी वो moist हो जाता है. Why? So write down G. In humid air, table salt become moist, but it is not a deliquescent salt. It is because of the presence of deliquescent impurities like calcium chloride and zinc chloride. ठीक है, और अच्छे स्टेटमेंट भी हम इसको लिख सकते हैं. In humid air, table salt become moist due to presence of deliquescent impurities of calcium chloride and zinc chloride, but it is a non-deliquescent salt. Then question number 40. Normally solubility of crystalline solid increases with temperature. Does it increase uniformly in all cases? No. Write down answer no for this statement. इसमें एक sentence लिखेंगे. No, different substance have different solubility in the same volume of a given solvent, which is further affected by rise in temperature. अलग अलग solute की अलग अलग solute की same volume of a solvent पर अलग अलग solubility होती है और उस पर भी temperature का और further effect पड़ता है. So that is the explanation. Right part A, increases which salt the solubility increases rapidly with temperature? Potassium nitrate. Then increase gradually with temperature? Potassium bromide. Increase slightly with temperature? That is sodium chloride, जिसको हम unaffected by rise in temperature भी मान सकते हैं. And initially increases then decreases with rise in temperature, that will be Glauber salt, sodium sulfate decahydrate. What are drying or desiccating agent? Give examples. So you can write here, page number 45, drying or desiccating agent. Examples many are there, like silica gel, phosphorus pentoxide, quicklime. And drying and desiccating agent are the substance which absorb moisture from other substance without chemically reacting with them. Complete the following table. So here common name is given, you have to write it their chemical name, formula, as whether it is acid, base or salt, और वो एफ्लोरेसेंस शो करेगा, हाइग्रोस्कोपिक नेचर है या डेलिक्विसेंट है, ये हमको बताना है. कमिंग टू फर्स्ट, सॉलिड कॉस्टिक पोटैश. सॉलिड कॉस्टिक पोटैश जो है वो उसका केमिकल नेम होगा पोटेशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. फॉर्मूला विल बी KOH एंड इट विल बी अ बेस एंड इट इज़ डेलिक्विसेंट. KOH जो है वो डेलिक्विसेंट होता है. नेक्स्ट इज क्विकलाइम. क्विकलाइम का केमिकल नेम है कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड. फॉर्मूला होगा CaO. इट इज़ अ बेस एंड इट इज़ हाइग्रोस्कोपिक. देन नेक्स्ट इज ऑयल ऑफ विट्रॉल. ऑयल ऑफ विट्रॉल का केमिकल नेम है सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड. ओके, फॉर्मूला लिखेंगे H2SO4. इट इज़ एसिड ऑफ कोर्स एंड इट इज़ हाइग्रोस्कोपिक. देन कमिंग टू वॉशिंग सोडा. वॉशिंग सोडा का केमिकल नेम क्या है? सोडियम कार्बोनेट डेकाहाइड्रेट. सोडियम कार्बोनेट डेकाहाइड्रेट. फॉर्मूला लिखेंगे Na2CO3.10H2O. इट इज़ अ सॉल्ट एंड इट विल शो एफ्लोरेसेंस. फिर आता है सॉलिड कॉस्टिक सोडा. सॉलिड कॉस्टिक सोडा का केमिकल नेम है सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. इसका फॉर्मूला होगा NaOH. इट विल बी अ बेस एंड इट इज़ डेलिक्विसेंट. फिर ब्लू विट्रॉल. ब्लू विट्रॉल का केमिकल नेम है हाइड्रेटेड कॉपर सल्फेट. फॉर्मूला होगा CuSO4.5H2O. इट इज़ अ सॉल्ट एंड इट विल शो एफ्लोरेसेंस. कमिंग टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 17. In which of the following sentence will there be increase in mass, decrease in mass, no change in mass when they are exposed to air? सबसे पहले सोडियम क्लोराइड. सोडियम क्लोराइड में क्या ना ये डिलिक्विसेंट है ना एफ्लोरेसेंस है, तो इसमें देर विल बी नो चेंज इन मास. आयरन, आयरन में रस्टिंग हो जाती है तो मास ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इज ऑल्सो गेट एडेड, तो यहाँ पे लिखेंगे इंक्रीज इन मास. देन कंसनट्रेटेड सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड, वो ड्राइंग एज वेल एज डिहाइड्रेटिंग एजेंट है, दूसरे से मॉइस्चर और वाटर एब्जॉर्ब कर लेती है अपने ऊपर, तो उसका भी मास इंक्रीज करेगा. देन टेबल सॉल्ट. टेबल सॉल्ट भी मॉइस्ट हो जाता है ड्यू टू प्रेजेंस ऑफ डिलिक्विसेंट इम्प्योरिटी, यहाँ पे भी इंक्रीज इन मास. वेयर एज सोडियम कार्बोनेट क्रिस्टल ये एफ्लोरेसेंट शो करेंगे, इनका वाटर मॉलिक्यूल एवापोरेट होके हट जाएगा, निकल जाएगा, तो इनका हो जाएगा डिक्रीज इन मास। ठीक है, स्टेट द मेथड बाय विच हाइड्रेटेड सॉल्ट कैन बी मेड एनहाइड्रस। हाइड्रेटेड को एनहाइड्रस कैसे कर सकते हैं? सबसे पहला तो यही है, बाय डायरेक्ट हीटिंग। यू कैन गेट द आंसर ऑन पेज नंबर 44, by direct heating, heating in dry on hot air, heating under vacuum, or by using dehydrating or desiccating agent. So here we have finished this exercise 3b. I know you, most of the students you have already completed. Just check your answers, okay, because I can't check your copy, so I don't want any confusion left with you. So please go through it, and it is not necessary to complete the work now. You can first finish your revision for UT, and then you can complete your copy work.